You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge, and I'm glad you've joined me on this cold and wet day. You know, I moved here from Southern California in Burbank. I still have my office in Burbank, but I live part-time over here in South Carolina. And what I have found is that when you've lived in California, you're not used to the four seasons. Right now we're going through the fall season. All the leaves are coming down. I have to rake the leaves. And it is cold out. It never gets up above 50 right now in South Carolina. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the four seasons. It's just that for the last 5 days, it's been raining straight. We have flash flood warnings every single day. And you can't go outside because it's just wet and rainy and dreary and dirty. So I've learned that California has really nice weather. But you know what? I really enjoy the four seasons that they have here in South Carolina. It's very interesting. So what are we going to talk about today in this podcast? Well, it's going to be a subject that you don't even want to really even discuss because a lot of you find it morbid and, why do I even have to think about it? Well, you have to think about your will. And there are two things. If you own a small business, or if you own a big business, or a medium-sized business, any kind of business, you need a will. And that will tells everybody who you designate to run that business. And not only do you need the will to identify what to do with the business or how you want it to be run, if you want it to be sold, who you, who you want to run it. That's what that will is for. And then inside that will, which you should have, everyone should have this prepared for their business, is that you need an operational manual. And that operational manual identifies the company name, the address, the bank accounts, the debit cards, the security keys, the everything that has to do with your business. And then it has to identify the management team. It has to identify the person that you're going to put in charge just in case you pass away. And you have to every single account that you have, every single online account that you have. We're not talking about just bank accounts. We're talking about other things that you use for your business. Those need to be written down with the passwords. And it needs to be attached to your will and put in your safe deposit box. And it needs to be updated from time to time because things change. Business models change. But wouldn't it be bad if all of a sudden you passed away and your wife didn't know what to do, your husband didn't know what to do, your children did not know what to do because it was never identified what to do when you passed away? Who's going to run the business? Everybody's in limbo. Now, a lot of you will put trust together and a will has to be attached to that, and the business operational manual should also be attached to your will so that everybody knows what's going to happen. Now, the operational manual is going to change from time to time, and the individual that you have designated to run your business may also change, so you will have to revise your will. But it's so important because you do not want to leave your family members, your children in limbo, not knowing what to do. That is an unresponsible way to conduct business. So, I want you to really think about this. Do you have a will in place? Does it identify the way you want your business to be run or sold or or traded or whatever you wanted to do. And does it have an operational manual attached to it so people know what to do, how to get to that account, how to manage things, how to operate the business when you're no longer there? I've thought about this several times, and I have mine all done. So mine's all taken care of. If I croak tomorrow, everybody's ready because I've told them about what to do in case I pass away. I know it's one of those situations you don't want to talk about, right? It's one of those thought processes of death that is morbid, and you don't want it to be inside your mind or heart or head or anything, and you don't want to discuss it. Death is a bad subject to, well, it's a tough subject to tackle, but it has to be done, and you have to do it if you own a business, and you need to plan for that exit strategy for when you leave. Listen, when you talk about death, just laugh at it because it's going to come sooner or later. And we all have to prepare our family members and businesses and everything that are surrounding us every single day on what needs to happen when you and I go away. We don't want to think about it, but we have to think about it. Life never continues on. Even though we think we should live on and on and on and on, these bodies sometimes are attacked by things that disrupt our lives and even terminates us. But we have to think about these things. I never want the individuals that surround me and whom I love and whom I respect to be thrown into the cold and not know the operational plan of the company, of whom I've told people what I want them to do when I pass away or you pass away. It's not responsible of us to leave our loved ones and professionals in the cold when we pass away. Now, I know that you're sitting there, my God, what is in the world is he thinking? We're talking about this. It has to be talked about. And in business, we always have to be prepared. And we have to always be prepared for a crisis. The better we're prepared, the better the end result is for those that surround us and whom we love and respect. That's it for today. I know it's a morbid thought, but just think. It will happen. And you and I will be prepared. If you need help in doing this, if you want to talk to me about it, just send me an email at mlodge@lodge, LODGE-co.com, or call the office at 888-681-1518. Make an appointment for a discussion period, and I'll be more than happy to sit down and talk with you about it. Again, this is Mike Lodge for the WBT. I'll talk with you soon. Everybody go out and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.